Hello, Christian Hernandez here with Sports Creator Group at the 2023 SVG Remote Production Forum in Los Angeles. A huge treat and a huge pleasure to be joined by Fox Sports Courtney Stockmal. She is the director of the FIFA Women's World Cup in New Zealand and Australia. Courtney, how are you doing today and how's the event today so far?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. The event's awesome. It's great to be here and talk about the experience, both from a technical and a production side, and network and meet all these great people. So I'm having a great time.
Awesome. You were in a unique position about a couple months ago, you can say, in New Zealand and Australia. A lot of long nights and a lot of early mornings. Talk about the preparation that went into your job and I guess how you had the stamina to get through the long days each and every day.
Sure. So the preparation starts well in advance. Our team is planning from the very early stages, years in advance, from where the set will be to the control room to really how we make it happen technically. So I get involved after a location has been chosen. So from the location of where our set will be, where our control rooms will be, I'll do a site survey. The set will be envisioned and created. I'll make sure to make a visit to where the set's being built and see that. And then from there, just how we set everything up technically. So what's our desk going to look like, the camera complement, the AR, the graphics, the tape playback, all that stuff in the planning stages, really up to the end of our on-air product of blocking and crew and who's local and who's not and who's traveling and all that kind of stuff. So really I like to get involved from the very beginning, and I love my job. So yes, it is a marathon, sometimes from 5 a.m. to midnight and then back in at 6 a.m. But, I can't compare myself to a professional athlete, but when you have to be on and the adrenaline running and making those split decisions, if you love your job and the adrenaline's going, that's what kind of keeps you going. And at the end of the day, I'm just one small part of everything. So the whole team is there. If someone misses a shot, someone gets a rebound and puts it back in. So it's a big team effort, and it's probably on the biggest stage, so the most adrenaline and the most fulfillment. So I love every part of it, and that's what keeps you going over these long months.
Sure. And now you've had time to think about it, reflect on how it went. How do you think it went, and how did your past experience at Fox Sports and in earlier years in your career kind of set you up for this moment?
I thought it went great. I think it could have obviously been a lot better had the U.S. gone further, and we had all hoped that to be the case. But for the most part, this World Cup was probably our best. From 2015, the previous four, including women and men, we would have day-long debrief sessions. We didn't even have one. Between Qatar and Australia, I think our meeting was about 2 hours long of just figuring out our postmortem, what went wrong, what went right, and how do we move forward for the next 7 months. This one was great. Everyone knew their role. Everyone, technically, we were all set up. And so for us, from behind the scenes to the on-air product, I thought was top-notch, and our team is really proud of what we put on. And I forgot your other question.
Oh, in terms of your career, because this wasn't your first World Cup with Fox, right? So talk about how that helped, either knowing how Fox operates and then how you kind of got to your career based on before you were at Fox and so forth.
Sure. So past experience of World Cups definitely helped. I think I started as the associate director in 2015, so kind of figured out building anything from the ground up is challenging, but it also gives you a lot of flexibility on the systems you want to create. And that's one of the things I love about my job. So we knew what we were doing. We were kind of warming up in 2015. 2018 in Russia was a whole different animal. And every single time since, we've learned more and we've added systems and we've progressed and we know what works and what doesn't. And for the most part, we've had the same people in charge the whole way. So we know how to work together, we know how to communicate, we know what each other wants and needs and prefers, and so that has really helped the whole process. And for me, this is one of the reasons I'm at Fox. I absolutely love it. It's the most challenging yet most fulfilling experience I have, and so that gives me energy, and it's my favorite event to work on.
Before we let you go, if you had one piece of advice for someone that wants to be in your spot or wants to aspire to be a director for this magnitude of event, what would it be?
You know what? I think you have to start from the bottom. That not a lot of people want to do that, but if you don't learn everything along the way, you're never going to be the best you can be when you are a director. So learning everything from a production assistant does to the graphics BA, to person cutting tape, to how you don't have to know how to use a Viz machine or an EVS machine or a switcher or know how to mix it on an audio board, but knowing what all those people do and sit with them and understand what you're asking of them and what they provide to the broadcast, how to communicate with them, how to work with people. For me, one of the things that I love working with a team. I will never be as good as my whole team can be, right? So empowering those people to come up with good ideas. And I think if you just walk in and say, I'm here, I've arrived, this is me, you're never going to get the respect of the people, and you're never going to be able to inspire them to want to bring their best. And so it takes a long time, but really understanding the whole part of it and knowing how to do multiple things is really, I think, what got me here, and being able to work with the team is what's made me successful so far.
Working hard and versatility, kind of two main things. As one of the people that stayed up late on the East Coast to watch your work, great job well done, congratulations, and thank you for the time.
Thank you. I appreciate you watching. I mean, it means we were doing it for people other than us, but it's okay. Yeah. I'll always do TV for me. I love it. Awesome. Thank you.
Courtney Stockmal here at the 2023 SVG Remote Production Forum. For more interviews like this one with Courtney here in LA, please head over to our website at sportsvideo.org.